actually showing the finalists what the night's going to be like when they do their awards. So let's have a look at how I made 40 people laugh with PowerPoint about how to do these awards. And what I did was use the tool of animation in PowerPoint, which is really easy to do. So the trick here is, remember, don't overdo the animation. Make sure that it's effective and that it is going to add some life to your presentation. So first of all, let's jump in to this. And what we're going to do is insert an object. We're going to select the object, and then we're going to pick the effect we're going to work with. So let's have a little look at this straight away. All right. So this is the layout of the event center that we're using, the RSL Merge Event Center. And what we've got is finalists that are going to be on these various tables. We want them to come over to this lady here, and then they'll come up on stage. So I'm going to pop out back down to using our tools here. And the first thing I'm going to do is show you how I'm going to put in, not this image, but another image that we've actually got. So working on one of the PowerPoint presentations we did on a Tuesday, we showed how to use add-ins. And one of the things I've got is the emoji keyboard add-in. And in particular, if I just scroll on down here, so you'll see that you've got nice little images that you can drop in. And what I'm going to do is drop in this lady. I'm just going to find her again, this one here. And you'll also notice down the bottom that you have the different sizes. So I've stuck with medium. So I'm going to click on that image. It puts it right in the very center of the screen. So I'm just going to close that down, click on that image and drop that image down here. So this young lady is sitting on table 15. So I want her to go from here to here. And then what I want to do is pause and get her to go from here to here. So let's have a look at how I'm going to do that. So first of all, selecting that image, coming up into animations from the ribbon. And if I click on the animations, and I'm going to come all the way down here to the custom path. So what this will allow me to do is draw the path that she's going to walk, if you like. So I'm going to click on this. With that object selected, it's now ready for me to drag that object through where I want her to particularly work. And then when you're finished, the trick here is to double click. So by double clicking, you'll find she's now in that path and she's up to that area. So, if I click on show here, and then if I click on that, you can find that she moves and she gets up there. So I'm just going to press my escape key, come back to my PowerPoint here. So now what I want to do is actually get her from here up onto stage. So again, I'd simply select that image. And more importantly, what you actually want to select is that animation. So before I go on here, up in animation and advanced animation, and just like a bit of like that, click on the animation panel. So you can see that first animation is working on picture 7 and it gets over to here. So now what I'm going to do is click on add animation. So this allows me to get her to the destination. And then what I can do is actually move her on from here. So I'm going to come on down again, use that custom path. I'm now going to click on her and drag her up and through onto stage. Again, I'm going to double click there because that's where I want it to finish. All right, so let's pop back onto the look. So here she is, that we've got her here on stage. She's now working her way through to, if you like, the area where all of the finalists will meet. And then what we will do is click again on her and she comes up and she drops onto stage. So that made lots of people laugh last night. There was a lot more to this conversation, but being a Thursday tip, just something nice, easy to use, remembering animation when you go to work with it, don't overdo it, but making sure that it adds some value to that presentation that you've got. So from here, I'm just going to click back on our next slide and say thank you for joining us for Thursday Micro Tip. Remember, this will always live on in, you can access it from the smartlearning.com.au site, in particular the tips. And if you want to come back, you can always drop into the members area if you become a member to look at our Tuesday content. I hope you have a great week and thank you for joining me. Bye.